All
Hello.
right. Welcome to Ochiba Koi, India, everyone. I'm sure you recognize me, the man behind the beard. But today we have two new faces with us, and we have Pia, which is obviously
Hi.
the background boss, and also my lovely wife. And we have Tenzin with us today as well.
Hello.
Tenzin, you
Hello,
want to
everyone.
introduce yourself? Why don't you start off?
Hi, everyone. I am Tenzin from Ochiba Koi Studio. It's been like 3 or 4 months. I am a apprentice of Siddhartha right now. I've got to learn a lot of things. Like, it's a fun job here, like doing everything, handling the kois. It feels nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Yeah.
Awesome, Tenzin. Pia, you want to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I am Mrs. Ochiba, background boss or boss's boss, but basically handling all of the behind the scenes action and keeping the company organized and there to support everybody within the company. So, hi, guys. Let's get started.
So, what we're doing today is basically what we're calling the Ochiba Chronicles. And this is insider view into what's going on at the studio, what we're up to, and like we're going to try and make this a monthly thing. And finally, I have someone from the team, two of them, in fact, that are willing to join us on this show. So, let's begin. Pia, since you're head in charge of everything, what's been up at the studio? What's been up with Ochiba?
So, so currently, we've got a lot going on. It's been quite hectic. There's two amazing projects happening in Maharashtra right now. They're really large, and we've got construction going as well as we can, but unfortunately, they're completely drowning. It's raining so much. If you can pull up a video of what we're dealing with and why it's suddenly stalled work,
Yep,
I'm sure you will understand.
one right now.
Yeah.
That was
So
the location,
yeah.
right? And it
Yeah,
is
I mean,
pouring.
it's boring, but I mean, at least it's a you can see it's a functioning and working pond. We're nearly there.
We're
But
lucky.
since we have to keep pumping out, sorry, yes, we're
No, I'm
lucky.
saying lucky we got a lot of the RCC and the civil work done
Yeah, yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah. Before it got washed away. Definitely, no, our civil teams are working through it. So that's a battle in itself. Every day they come back and they're pumping out 2 or 3 feet of water. So I mean, it just, so much time goes into that. It delays things like crazy. So, but we pursue, we go through it, and we will get it done as well as we can to our best for our clients. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And
Next.
of course, yes, besides that, we've also got a little cute little pond happening in Karnataka.
Hmm.
And so it's a little first floor pond. I'll show you a picture of it. I'm just trying to put it up. Yeah, so this is the render. As you can see, it's on the first floor. This is a little 2,500-liter pond, and it's completely Vastu compliant as per our client's requirements. And we're pushing through. I'm trying to put up a picture of the current. Yeah, so this is how we start bringing it into shape and bring it to life from the render that you just saw.
Yeah, the render was provided to us, and this was, I think, done in about a week's time, or 10
Yeah,
days mostly.
yeah.
It's been a quick little project, but it's been fun. I also definitely want to show you a glimpse of what's going on. That is the solar pool site. That is for Urban Tree, and
Yeah.
they're making an absolute fabulous koi pond with us. That's almost, I think, about How many? What square footage is it? Here, about 5,000, 6,000 square feet.
Yeah, we're looking at about 150,000 liters plus there. So huge project, large area, and quite beautiful. It's going to be amazing. Yeah,
Multi-tiered. There's going to be a huge grand waterfall
yeah,
leading into a
yeah,
recreation pond that is attached to a deck. The deck is obviously our trademark old school sump filters, and
yeah.
then into a bog, going ahead into two koi ponds, and that's going to be something that's a lot of fun. What else, Tenzin? You want to quickly show us around the studio and give us a
Yes,
quick
sir.
look?
I am at the farm right now, so you
All
can
right.
see the studio outside. I'll show you 1 minute
If you
so the
rotate
audience
your
might.
screen, I will pull you up into solo mode.
Sure, sir. Here. So, welcome
Okay,
to Ochiba Koi Studio.
nice. The plants are
Um,
looking nice with the
Plants are
paint.
blooming. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's go in. It's a little messy up front with that calcification on the glass. Quarantine tank. We have a box going out today. Mm. So the
Okay.
water is a little murky right now. We've
Some
been putting that food
some
in.
small tiny fishermen.
Guys are in quarantine right now, getting ready to ship out. We got some Dainichi and some Sakai there. Hopefully, Tenzin will have something to show us on that front. Oh, this is the key of Suri that we're tweeting. We'll talk about.
Hospital tank. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hospital tank right now. Those are some budget koi. They have been kept specifically to help people coming into the hobby get great views on toe size. Although now our toe size have grown significantly over the last few months. Tanks are
Some
aerated.
work is going right now, so like it will be a little bit messy.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
This
have
is
maintenance
our tank,
going on.
main tank.
If you could turn off the aerators, then that would be great.
Okay.
They're tank free.
Mm. Lovely biggies.
Yeah. Can you show us how the that's those knee size
These are the
Mm.
jumbo toe size. You
jumbo
can
toe
see the
size
growth,
and knee size? There's also a few knee size in there.
and those are the inside tank.
Mm, they're looking so good. We've been feeding them a lot. This past couple of weeks, we've really been trying to push the sizing on all of the fish, and we've been grading and sorting pretty heavy, which is why the biofloc outside is a little soft. Our tanks, we're trying to lighten them
Now,
and put them
okay.
in. Okay, we got maintenance going on the Tosai tank.
Yes.
These are basically all the best Dainichi and Sakai Tosais, along with a few others that I deemed special. And how about the
These
other?
are
The
the
other?
toe size.
Don't fall in, Tenzin. Quarantine tank, shipping quarantine.
This toe side tank is currently under maintenance, so the water is drained out. Our guys gonna clean it. Hello.
Oh yeah, Jumbo size, all looking really good. There's a couple of Dainichi and Sakai in there. This particular tank is as per sizing, and it's the guys that were about to start lagging if I didn't give them a little bit of extra space from all the Tosais that were growing too much.
You can see
Can
the
we
growth after the feeding,
bowl
after the
some of
grooming.
the Tosais, Tenzin?
Sorry?
You think you can bowl some of the Dainichi?
Sure, sure, sure. One
Yeah.
minute.
All right. I'll get you out of solo mode.
Okay,
Whatever.
please.
Why don't you set up the camera and let it go?
1 minute.
Okay. So while Tenzin is out trying to get us a couple of Dainichi Tosais to look at, why don't we talk about the products that we're going to start launching now, Pia?
Yeah, absolutely.
You want to go ahead with
So,
that?
yeah, yeah. So we've got our gozen, which is our emperor's food, or best, basically the best type of food for your koi that we can do. We're trying to use ingredients suitable for human consumption. So if it's not good enough to go into my body, it's not good enough to go to your koi. Of course, okay, there's a couple of ingredients in there, so don't eat it. Those are for specifically for fish. But yeah, we have just launched it, and it's high protein. It's daily high protein food. So we're hitting the 35% protein mark there. And we are, it's ready to come out in 500 grams and 10 kg bags as well. So 500 is really, it's perfect. The little one that you just had, it's perfect for a trial pack. And besides that, we've also got our medication coming out. So, yeah, right now we've come out with the antiparasitic and the antiviral. So they've got their names, Moshigusuri and Kiero Uirusu. So these are dosed, obviously provided in doses suitable for a few thousand liters. So suitable for ponds, great. Safe for your koi and absolutely essential to have. And we will be launching the entire med kit with that packaging very soon.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, as a special part of our customer care package, we provide you with a pond portfolio. Now, within this pond portfolio is something very special called a pond manual. This is your manual, basic instructions on how to take care of your koi, how to take care of your pond, what you need to look out for, everything, all the basics. See, we at Ochiba are keen on being transparent. There is no withholding and gatekeeping of information. It doesn't make sense. Okay, we've done all of the research. We've tried and tested everything that we are putting out there for you and printing for you. So you can trust the information. We're also available 24/7 on phone. We have our health expert. We've got our Koi Master Siddharth. We've got all the best advice and service that we can possibly put out for you. So there you go. That's what you get. And yeah, for the time being, that's what we've launched. Yeah, and it's been good. We're gonna come out with the entire medkit soon, so it's gonna look fantastic. The packaging is so exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so really
So
looking forward to
this is
that.
basically how you get your certificates sent to you.
Yeah.
Um, it's where you can stash all your price certifications, and then the pond manual is super basic information that I think every koi keeper needs to have. It's got all of the treatments that we know how to do for all of the ailments that we commonly face. So that should be something that I think everyone should keep including the med kit, with critical medications. All right, Tenzin's got a couple of Tosais in the bowl. Tenzin,
Yes.
can you take out and remove the kin showa?
Sorry.
Remove the kin showa, the metallic showa,
Okay,
remove that.
okay, 1 minute. Give me
No?
1 second, okay? Just enjoy the view.
It is a lovely view. Show us the view.
Mm,
Oh, so peaceful.
it is. It's always awesome when we've got the aerators off and the tanks when with that still water and when we can see all our fish nicely.
No, I love the fact that being Zen is part of my work description. It's fantastic.
It isn't too stressful designing ponds, I can assure you. We have too much fun. I really think we have too
Yep,
much fun at work. You got them
I'm back.
out?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a random pickup showa in the bowl right now. Yeah, but
Mm.
look at those
Yeah.
bodies on those Mona Lisa, Dainichi, bloodline showas. They came in at about 9 to 12 centimeters, right, Priya? And
Yeah, absolutely tiny.
they're pushing on. This is an average selection, but they're pushing on 25 to 30 cm now. That
Yeah.
jumbo piece sizing,
You can see the
and they've
size.
got the bodies to match. They've definitely got the bodies to match. Maybe next
For sure.
time we can be a little more prepared and get some of our best ones out.
Yes, right now there's less wo- less people in the farm, so it's hard to get out the good ones.
Absolutely, we've got the team all over the place right now.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir, for
and looks like we
maintenance.
got them in the middle of feeding as well. So
Mm-hmm.
they're being groomed. So
So they are
grooming is a
being
very
groomed right
important
now.
process. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can see
All right.
this one. Sir, you remember this one, this show which was in the IBC?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was lagging in size, right?
Yes, sir. See the body now. Running away now. He's so active, sir. He was. How was he before?
Absolutely. He was pretty thin, and he's
Now he's
got
super
quite a
energetic and growing, becoming a showpiece now.
absolutely. Do you have a favorite yet, Tenzin?
Yes, sir. I have a favorite, but I'm not gonna show it to the audience right now because it's a surprise, you know.
All right. So that's basically what's up at the farm. That's the Dainichi Showas. They're growing absolutely fabulously. The Sakai Tosais are also doing superb, although they're not growing as quickly and responding as well as the Dainichis have. That being said, I think the farm is pretty well settled at this point, right, Priya?
Yeah, it's definitely getting into it's running, it's got its operations down. It's
Mm-hmm.
settled, it's got its routine in place, let's put it that
Mm-hmm.
way. And yeah, now, so like we said, now it's just about
Hi.
optimizing and making everything as efficient and as productive as possible. The
Yep.
focus is always on the fish, on the
Mm-hmm.
health of the fish. Right now, we are focusing a lot on grooming and making
Mm-hmm.
sure they look as wonderful as possible. So I think, I mean, right now we're feeding them 8 and some of them up to 10 times a day.
Yep.
So you can definitely, you'll be able to see the results very quickly. I think within the next 3 weeks, even, we're going to
Mm-hmm.
see a difference in a lot of our pieces.
Absolutely. They're looking
Yeah,
really good.
they are really the colors are just popping. Yeah.
So one thing I have noticed and one issue I have been facing is that the covering that I've given on at the top, obviously when I was creating the farm, I wanted it to be an indoor space. I wanted to
Yeah.
let the light in as much as possible without exposing it to the elements too much. But the
Mm.
transparent sheet that I've used has over time slowly deteriorated from UV and it started
Yeah.
becoming a little bit yellow, because of which all of the videos in the farm, when they're shot in natural light, have this yellow hue to them. And it's also been messing with the look of the water. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with that roof situation. Right now, I'm going to move all the photography of the fish to the lawn outside,
Yeah.
and another problem with this sheet and the amount of UV that it's cutting out is that my yellow fish, my Yamabukis and my Karashis and things like that are turning a little bit pale. They're not doing too
Mm.
well on that front. But what I've noticed is that the second we put them out into an outdoor pond, it's back to banana yellow and their peak in just a matter of a few weeks.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I've seen these results. We've sent out fish to a few people. I remember this one time we sent out a hariwake and it arrived to the customer practically white.
yeah.
And he was complaining that we sent him the wrong fish. But then, he said, you told him, you said, please
So
just
that
have some
that
patience.
customer's in
Yeah.
the chat right now.
Oh, is
Prasanna.
he? Huh? Hi, Prasanna.
He has,
Good to have you here.
Prasanna, if you can send me a video of the fish now on WhatsApp. Hold on. Let me just try and pull it up really quick. Let me just try and pull it up really quick. In the meanwhile, you want to talk about our upcoming website and our auction. Prasanna, she's talking about your Deutsche Lemon Hariwake.
Yeah, and the story of how it arrived to you completely white.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you waited a few weeks, you put it out in the sun, and the depth of gold that's developed. I mean, not just that, the growth has also been like so lovely to watch, but the color development has been just beautiful,
Yeah, you want to tell
So,
everyone about the new website?
yes, I do.
That's going to
So,
be
we, yes, we are launching ochibakoistudio.com. And on that, we are going to be hosting our auctions. So these will be exclusive Ochiba Koi auctions where you can bid on, several fish that will be available over there. And so it's basically like eBay, where you have a bid for X number of days or X number of hours, even. Of course, you will have you'll be anonymous. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
is going to know of
Yep.
through your login, etc. And it's going to be an amazing way to get a hold of some great pieces.
Awesome
And of
deals.
course, we'll absolutely, there's going to be a variety. We, of course, have run these auctions on WhatsApp before, but considering that it's just been on one group and the lack of, being anonymous as well, I think some people are a bit shy. But this definitely, opens that up to all of us. You can be up there at any time of day as per your convenience.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes.
so we're thinking about doing it a little differently this time. This auction platform or the auction website, you have to
Yeah.
register onto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to verify the account. So no unverified accounts. Although you can keep it anonymous, there is a rigorous registration process in which we need a token amount, like to link the account and things like that. I think it's one
Yeah.
rupees or 100 rupees, or I don't know. We'll figure that part out. But what that basically means is that nobody can just come in and mess around with the auction process and how it's going.
Yeah.
We have basically we're going to try and do two types of auctioning on the website. We're going to do one which is like a monthly tategoy, and then regular deals on tubs, right? So just
Hmm.
three koi in a tub, four koi in a tub, mixed varieties, or even singular pieces, just one at a time. And that's pretty much how we're planning to do the auction website. Apart from that, we will have a retail section, but the retail section is not going to house a lot of koi because I don't see it happening like that. We're not enjoying the idea of that. It is,
Yeah.
however, going to have all of our dry stock, which is Gozen, Mushigusuri, and all of the other medications that we're developing, and also
Yeah.
nets and tubs. So right now we've made pan nets, handling nets, and measuring tubs. The measuring tubs are FRP. The pan nets are aluminum and stainless steel, and the sock nets are also lightweight aluminum. But they're not exactly finished products yet because they are custom fabricated by us for our requirement, and it's not being full-fledged manufactured yet. We do,
It's in
however,
development. It'll
yeah.
come out, but it'll be out quite soon.
Yeah, but those are now available for you guys to purchase and will also be readily available on the retail website. I am totally psyched about the auction. I think it's going to be fun. I think what was hindering it a lot was having a WhatsApp group on which, or a YouTube video on which there's people bidding and no particular process and no particular routine to things. So now that it's going to be on the website, it's going to be all automated. There's going to be no issues.
Hmm.
And also you can choose to stay anonymous. So that's going to be fun. I want to see who all get involved. But yeah, we have a little bit of footage from our sites right now. We have something from Y.
We do have.
On the video call, or maybe let's leave that for the next one.
Yeah, we have an active site at the moment, but we will I think we'll be able to. But what I can do is I can try and bring up a render of the white land.
Mm-hmm. So thanks for coming in. Thanks, Side. But before, so we're trying to keep this live crisp and short, right? It's been a little while since we've done a live video on our YouTube page, and this is the first time that my team is with me here. Thank you so much, guys. But before we move out, I think one thing we want to discuss, I think Pia wanted to touch on the topic, is the importance of correct koi pond filtration and the right design,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yes, yeah.
before you dive into it, Pia, I just want to say there is no perfect design, and it always gets better, because as like koi keepers, we're always aspiring to up the quality of our hobby, right? In terms of the filtration and the pond, and also the quality of our fish, conditioning them, growing them. So as our fish get bigger, and as the fish, as a hobbyist, you get more experience, you end up wanting more from your pond. So there's always a version 2, a version 3, a version 4,
Yeah,
but the one
yeah,
thing that I've consistently seen people cut back on, and is the filters, right? And filters,
yeah,
it doesn't make sense to do that, because if we're going to keep such beautiful fish, and we're going to try and keep them, not try, we are going to keep them well, then you need good filtration, right? Nice strong filtration. The weaker your
yeah,
filtration, the higher chances of you having headaches and issues with it. Pump fed system,
yeah,
pumping out the entire pond, not the right piping, leaking things out, and the liner ponds developing leaks. And then there's just so many different issues that we face as
yeah.
hobbyists. But we don't want to scare people off from beginning, right, Pia?
No,
Because when we started
no,
off,
no, no.
just a tarpaulin and a DIY bucket filter.
Yeah, we've been through the entire journey ourselves, and we've taken all of that experience and put it forth for our clients here. That's what we bring into our designs.
Mm-hmm.
So our goal is not to have a fully high tech, absolute top koi. Not everyone's keeping champions. Not everybody's, like you said, there's a lot of hobbyists around us. There are a lot of people who are just starting off, with their first ponds. We are here to consult you and to show you that through practical thinking, you can have a koi pond that will function and will be a long lasting solution for you.
Mm-hmm.
Our goal is to make it an approachable hobby and to have it be something that is as stress free as possible. It shouldn't be a headache for you to run in your house. You don't have to think about it all the time. You can leave it to your, the guys who are taking care of the house, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, we are here with our support. Like we said, we keep a strong check on all of the builds that we do, making sure that the fish are healthy, making sure that the water is good, making sure that the filters are clean and they're running correctly, as well as, of course, with our maintenance services. But the point is to be able to get into the hobby and enjoy it. This is an
Mm-hmm.
enjoyable thing. Like we said, it's supposed to be stress free. It's supposed to be your place of calm. So we do whatever we can for you that way. So yeah, it's definitely we bring that for our clients, and I think we've done quite well in all of the ponds that we've built up till now. We've had great success there.
Mm-hmm.
So looking forward to seeing what happens now, so, over the next
So,
10 and 15 years.
yeah. But before we close the loop on that topic, what I want to
Yeah,
mention, what I'd love to mention, is that keeping any pet, you need to keep them well. It's not just
yeah,
because you're keeping Japanese koi, or you're keeping expensive fish and things like that, that you have to keep it well. Even I would give the same amount of care and attention to uh, pond mutt that was bred in our own pond, or something that's just out of a random spawning, some random shiromuji that turns
yeah,
up in our care. I mean, we would give it the same level of care, right? So it's not
yeah,
about. I think people should. I think the way people should approach it is, if you're going to keep fish, focus on where you're going to keep them, and
Mm.
and doing a good job with the pond instead of focusing on getting fancy fish first or expensive fish first.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
same money that you would put towards expensive fish could go towards nice filters, and it would go a long way. And you could start small and get much further in the hobby because you have a stress free setup.
Yeah.
So like that is what we focus on. That's what we have been focusing on with our projects. Like even a lot of the big projects, people will people can just pack a pond project with so many products, so many
Yeah.
products, so much tech, so protein skimmers, and like drum filters, and so many things, components can be added to it just for the sake
And
of
it's very confusing for
it
our
does
clients. Yeah.
which one is preferred, which one is better. But the way I see it, and I've consistently held this opinion, is that the pond should last as long as the house, the equipment or
Yeah.
the filter should last as long as the fish. And
Absolutely.
the only way I see that happening without a lot of spare parts and things like that being needed is by having chamber filters, which is old school, but it's consistent, right? It's
Yeah.
consistent, it has stability. And if you do a monthly or a cleaning every few months, that's all the maintenance that you really need, right? But you get that
Yeah.
stability. There's no such thing of changing spares and things like that. So everyone's always asked me why I kind of revert to chamber filtration, right? So in a lot of my big projects, or where I have weird amount of water to deal with, including the project with Urban Tree right now, we try and take the
Mm.
biological system into account instead of
Hmm.
just mechanical systems, right? So we
Yeah.
start relying more and more on the biological systems as the water body starts getting bigger. But when you're at a 10,000 liter, 20,000 liter, 60,000 liter pond, 60 tons, like that capacity is totally doable to filter nice and immaculately
Yeah.
without needing to rely on bog filtration and things like that that could harbor bacteria if you didn't clean and take care of it correctly, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the thing. If you want to create an amazing koi pond, that's super simple. Keep the ecosystem in mind, right? Think about how many fish you're going to put in there. It's
Yeah.
consistently been the most important thing in growing koi. Like if you could buy the best size but put too many of them in a tiny tank, and then it doesn't matter how much you feed them, they're just not going to grow because of the hormone
Mm.
release in the water, right? But before I start going on one of my regular rants, we want to close today's live, right? I think
Yes.
this has been a really fun session, and I'm so happy and grateful that my team has joined us, right, Tenzin? And we're looking
Yes.
forward to doing this again. We hope you enjoyed our Ochiba Chronicle. Next episode, you can obviously expect different updates on the fish and also on our projects. Hopefully, we have the auction website up by then, and you guys are enjoying some sweet deals on some sweet koi. Until then, it's been fun. See you next time.
All right. Bye.